Why was it beautiful when Klaus said, "As long as you face the light and take even one step, the human soul can never truly be defeated"? At some point in our lives, we will be forced to make a decision that may define ourselves and our future. For a college student, it's the moment they decide their major. For a working adult, it's the moment they choose their career. For an anime protagonist, it's the moment when all may be lost, but they still continue forward. No matter the circumstance, in order to reach our goals, we have to face these kind of moments and continue to take steps forward. However, that's easier said than done. It is common to hear that the first step is always the hardest. Why? Oftentimes, what stops us from taking those leaps is us. Before we even take a single step, we are met with doubt and uncertainty about what lies ahead, going back and forth with ourselves, agonizing over every possible outcome. And due to some misguided sense of fear, some of us will run away and try to forget our problems. But instead of running, what happens when we dare ourselves to run towards it head first? When we take the chance and embrace all that comes with it. To have the courage to venture into the unknown. To have the bravery to face the fears. Let me introduce you to a series whose spirit cannot be forgotten, and a character who is willing to take the step forward. Welcome to the beautiful, absurd world of Kekai Sensen, and enter Leonardo Watch. So, what is it about? Long story short, Kekai Sensen is essentially a coming-of-age story for a young protagonist, Leonardo Watch, who is trusted into a city that loves mayhem. Like many of us, Leo is a normal kid. He often doubts his ability and usefulness. He isn't like the rest of his extraordinary friends in Libra. He wasn't someone who was gifted physically. He has no super strength. He can't phase through walls. He can't summon some elemental powers. His only prevailing features is his all-seeing eyes, those of which he only got because his sister proudly gave up her sight so he didn't have to. He is a timid young man with flaws. Because of all his have-not, Leo feels like a coward in this bizarre city, in a town where the abnormal has become the norm, where humans and Beyondians somewhat coexist in harmony. Every day is filled with a city-altering event, like a pack of wild alien-like dogs scattering through the city, or a kaiju-like beast being used as a tourist attraction, or vampires duking it out in the middle of broad daylight. There is never a dull moment. In a city so chaotic and vibrant, it's easy for a somewhat normal kid to feel so small and insignificant. It will be easy for him to run away, but he doesn't. Why? Because he made friends that encourage him to be the best version of himself. Zap, Clouds, Chainsaw, all of Libra was the best things to ever happen to him. A big family filled with misfits that constantly place Leo in odd circumstances where he is forced to grow. And along with the memory of his sister's sacrifice, he doesn't cower away when faced with trials. Instead, he moves forward, even when he's still scared and nervous. He hardens his resolves and continues on. Leonardo is a normal young man who grows in a city that is anything but. Despite the absurdity, he still finds a way to be normal and smile, to be kind and cheerful. He comes into his own, making friends, becoming his sister Tortoise Knight, someone who, while facing countless trials, will protect and sacrifice for his friends. He will never run. He may freeze and feel lost at times, but he will endure it all in order to face the light and take the step forward, exemplifying Klaus's belief in the human spirit. So, what about us? For whatever reason, we have the tendency to doubt and limit ourselves to our own imagination. We place a lid of what we can accomplish and forget the greatness we are capable of. In our lives, we're going to be faced with new challenges, with hard decisions, and it's going to feel overwhelming. It's going to be daunting. But I ask, what's worse? The pain of taking the step forward or the regret of not taking it? So let's be like Leo and our favorite anime characters and have the courage to run, breaking our self-imposed limits, and have the bravery to face our challenges and decisions head on, taking that leap of faith. Because it was beautiful when Leo said, "What? Listen! Please!
As long as you're trying to take even one single step toward the light, no matter the struggle, your spirit can never be broken! Do you hear me?